The US presidential hopeful Kamala Harris had to do a little bit of damage limitation today after a gaffe by President Biden. Vice President Harris said she would represent all Americans, including those who don't vote for her, after Mr. Biden apparently referred to supporters of Donald Trump as garbage. Our US correspondent Robert Moore reports on this latest twist in the race for the White House.
The stagecraft was meticulous. 50,000 cheering supporters, a candidate with a unifying message, and gently lit behind her the residence that she hopes will become her new home.
Good evening, America!
But this location was chosen for another reason as well. Because for many Americans it evokes a different, darker memory.
USA! USA!
It was from this same spot on January the 6th that Trump made his infamous speech contesting the election result of 2020.
We fight like hell, and if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
I offer a different path.
Last night, Harris drew the contrast.
He is the person who stood at this very spot nearly 4 years ago and sent an armed mob to the United States Capitol. On day one, if elected, Donald Trump would walk into that office with an enemies list. When elected, I will walk in with a to-do list.
For liberal America, this election has become almost existential, the most important crossroads since the Civil War. And no wonder in this crowd there is a mix of fear and motivation.
We're in the process of getting our passports.
It's that serious. It's kind of existential.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll give them a seat at the table.
But as Harris was speaking of unity, Joe Biden was wildly off message, on a video call appearing to describe Trump supporters as garbage.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
The White House says he was misunderstood, but it certainly complicates Harris's closing message as she faces an agonizingly close race and a sprint to the finish line. Robert Moore, ITV News, Washington.